The baseball broadcaster for Home Run Derby was Mark Scott. He was an actor and broadcaster, a broadcaster for the Hollywood Stars PCL minor league baseball team. He was also one of the driving forces behind the show. He met a man named Lou Breslow, who was a writer, producer, director in Hollywood. And together they put this show together. They filmed 2 episodes a day over a 3-week period in December 1959. Mark Scott himself was an athlete at the university, well, first of all, in high school, where he played track, baseball, and basketball. And he went to the University of Illinois, but suffered a knee injury playing football. And that's what steered him toward baseball broadcasting and sports entertainment. So Mark Scott was also an actor who often played a broadcaster in some movies, such as The Kid from Left Field, Killers from Space, The Harder They Fall, and Somebody Up There Likes Me, starring Paul Newman as the boxer Rocky Graziano. In that movie, he met a friend named Michael Dante, who was a former minor league baseball player who played under his given name, Ralph Vitti. They became good friends. He also, as an actor, met Chuck Connors, the rifleman, and Chuck Connors and he were very good friends. The show was produced by Zive Productions, Z-I-V, and it was put together on a modest budget. But when it aired in 1960, it was quite successful. Successful enough that they had plans to return and do it all over again in 1961. But in July 1960, tragically, Mark Scott had a heart attack and passed away. And that's what ended future production of Home Run Derby. Mark Scott was survived by his wife and a daughter named Mary Jane. ESPN picked up the program in 1988, and they acquired the rights to the show, and they began showing it on ESPN, and it's kind of what helped establish the ESPN Classic Network. So in 1988, Mary Jane, who was his daughter, watched that show and got an opportunity to see her father, and she was only 8 years old when she passed away. Mary Jane was invited to a meeting of the Southern California Sports Broadcasters Association, which was honoring Home Run Derby, and she began attending those meetings on a regular basis, where she met Chuck Connors, the friend of who was a rifleman, the friend of her father's. And Chuck Connors introduced her to Michael Dante, another of her father's friends. He got her phone number, and they started dating, and they married. A true Hollywood ending. Hello, everybody. This is Apba Brian of Apba Baseball Classics, bringing to you episodes 7 and 8 of Home Run Derby, where stars of the American League and National League come together in home run hitting contest. In today's episode, we have from the Washington Senators, Bob Allison, taking on, from the San Francisco Giants, Willie Mays. There's money to be made in this contest. The winner takes home $2,000. The loser takes home $1,000. There is also the opportunity for a $500 bonus if a competitor hits 3 consecutive home runs, and the 4th consecutive home run also brings a $500 bonus. A 5th consecutive home run, which has not been done yet, will bring home an extra $1,000, and every succeeding home run in a row will bring home another $1,000. The players and umpire Art Passarelli are ready to begin. Here's the first pitch of today's Home Run Derby to Bob Allison, the visiting player. 1 out. We're looking at column 2. He needs a full of 6. There is a 6. It might be. It could be. It is foul ball. And 3 is 3 outs. So 3 swings. He came close, but close doesn't get it in home run derby. We go to the bottom of the first. Willie Mays coming to bat. Willie Mays is looking at column 1. He needs a roll of 4, 5. He's got a skinny opportunity on a roll of 6. 11 is out, 1 away. 7 is out, 2 outs. And 4 is a drive. It might be, it could be, it is out of here, and Willie Mays takes a 1-0 lead. 6 could be, here's the roll, it's short of the wall, but Mays gets 1 in the bottom of the first. We go to the second, 1-0, Willie Mays. Bob Ellison comes to bat in the second. He was a football and baseball star at the University of Missouri. 11 is an out. 8 is 2 outs. And 5 is 3 outs. We go to the bottom of the second. Willie Mays 1, Bob Ellison nothing. Here's the pitch to Willie Mays. 12 is an out. 4 is a drive. It might be, it could be, it is out of here for the second home run for Willie Mays. He has a 2-0 lead, 1 out in the second inning. 9 is 2 outs. And 10 is 3 outs. We go to the third, Willie Mays 2, Bob Ellison nothing. When Mark Scott put together the home run derby program, he invited all the players who hit 22 or more home runs in 1959 to come and participate, and all but 4 of them came. I know Charlie Maxwell didn't come, Orlando Cepeda. There were a couple others, but most of them came, and this show featured nearly half the hitters were Hall of Famers. Here is Bob Ellison's first pitch in the third inning, 1 out. 7 is 2 outs. We're looking for a 6, 1 through 12. And 3 outs. We go to the bottom of the third, Willie Mays 2, Bob Ellison 0. Willie Mays came west with his hometown team in New York in 1958. But while in New York, he was a hero for all the youngsters in the streets of New York. He would play stickball with them. He'd show up, say hey, and the say hey kid would play stickball. 7 is a out, 1 number away from a home run. 5 is a drive. It could be, it might be, and it is out of here. 3-0, Willie Mays. He's got 1 in each inning, 1 out in the third. 8 is a second out. And 2 is the third out. But Willie Mays tacks on 1. We go to the fourth. He leads 3-0. All right, Bob Ellison's back in there looking for his first home run. He's looking at column 2, 1 out. 10 is 2 outs. And 3 outs. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Willie Mays 3 and Bob Ellison nothing. Let's get correct helmet out there. 1 out. 10 is would be a base hit in a ball game, but home run is in home run derby. It's a home run or nothing. 2 outs. And 6 is a long drive. He's got a skinny chance opportunity that's not going to go. Short of the wall. Willie Mays is denied for the first time in the fourth inning. We go to the top of the fifth. 3-0 Mays. Bob Ellison is a big guy, but he was a limber guy. He could run and could steal bases and play defense in the outfield. Had a very strong arm. 9 is 1 out. Still looking for his first big fly. 2 outs and 3 outs. Go to the bottom of the fifth. It's Willie Mays 3 and Bob Ellison 0. Many think of Willie Mays as the premier all-star performer. He played in 22 all-star games, I think, maybe or he played 22 years. I think he played in 24. There's a couple of years that they had 2 All-Star games in the season, 59 and 60. But he had the most at-bats, most hits, most runs, most extra base hits, most triples, and most stolen bases in All-Star history. Here's the pitch to Willie Mays. It's a 7. That's 1 out. 11, 2 outs. And 7 is the 3rd out. So Willie Mays has been held down for a couple of innings. We go to the top of the 6th. It is 3-0 Mays. 6'3" Bob Allison is a right-handed hitter from Raytown, Missouri. Played in the Dan Johnson League as an amateur. 6 is a drive. It could be his first. It might be, and it is just off the very top of the wall. And he did, it's a good bid for his first, but it didn't go. 1 out. 9 is 2 outs. And there's another drive. It might be, it could be, and it is just over the wall for the first home run for Bob Allison. And in the 6, it's 3 for Mays, 1 for Allison, 2 outs. 7 is 3rd out. We go to the bottom of the 6. Willie Mays 3, Bob Allison 1. Tom Scaffold, a former Hollywood star in the PCL, is pitching to Willie Mays. The pitchers who give up the most home run balls will get a small stipend. Here's the pitch to Mays, 1 out. We're looking at column 1. You use your 4, 5, or 6. 9 is 2 outs. And 11 is 3 outs. We go to the top of the 7th. It's Willie Mays 3 and Bob Allison 1. All right, here's the pitch to Allison. Finally, he's off the snide. He's got 1 out. 7 is 2 outs. 14 was 1 there. That ball was hit hard. 10 is 3 outs. Bottom of the 7th, 3-1 Mays. 6 is a high drive. Does it have enough? 13, it is short of the wall. 1 out. 6 is the same thing. It's a high drive, but he's got to get a 1 to get it close. 2 outs. And 5 is going to go, I believe, and it does. That's the 4th home run for Willie Mays. It is 4-1 in the 7th inning. 2 outs. And 8 is 3 outs. But Willie Mays gets 1 in the 7th. We go to the top of the 8th. Mays 4 and Bob Allison 1. When Bob Allison retired, some of his former managers thought he would make an excellent coach in baseball because he had such leadership qualities on his teams. But he went to the Coca-Cola Corporation, became a general manager in the marketing division in the Twin Cities for Coca-Cola. 10 is a out. Looking at column 2, he needs a 6. 2 outs. And 3 outs. Let's go to the bottom of the 8th. Mays leads by 3. 10, 1 out. 9, 2 outs. And 6 is a drive, but he's got to get that 1. He doesn't. 1, 2, 3 goes down Mays. In the 8th, we go to the top of the 9th. He has a 3-run lead. Here's the first pitch to Bob Allison in the 9th. 12 is an out. 5 is an out. And 9 is the final out of episode 7 of Home Run Derby. Your winner is Willie Mays, 4-1. We'll be back with a wrap-up. All right, the final score of this Home Run Derby was Willie Mays 4 and Bob Allison 1. That means Bob Allison will take home a check for $1,000 and Willie Mays will take home a check for $2,000. No one got the bonus. Mays The home runs came in separate innings. They were all one in each inning. So no one threatened a bonus today. In our next contest, Willie Mays will take on the winner of episode 8, which is coming up right away, and that is Wally Post at Ernie Banks. Stay tuned for that exciting contest. Welcome to episode 8 of Home Run Derby, where stars of the American League and the National League come together for a home run hitting contest. And in this episode, we have from the Philadelphia Phillies, Wally Post, who came here by defeating Gus Riandos 10-5. He will be taking on, from the Chicago Cubs, Ernie Banks. This will feature two evenly matched players. Wally Post actually should be over here. Needs column 2, home runs on 8 and 9, 1 through 19. And Ernie Banks has home runs in column 3, 4, 5, and 6, 1 through 18. I expect to see a lot of fireworks in this game. Let's enjoy. Okay, first up to hit from the Philadelphia Phillies is Wally Post. Here's the pitch to Wally Post. 5 in column 2, 1 out. 2 is 2 outs. Ground ball to third. And 5 is third out. Now we go to the bottom of the first for the hard-hitting shortstop from the Chicago Cubs, Ernie Banks. He's looking at column 3, and that is a drive. It might be, it could be, it is out of here on his first swing. Ernie Banks takes a 1-0 lead over Wally Post. 8 is out, 1 away. 2 is out. You need a 4. And there is a 4. It could be. It might be. It is out of here for a home run, and it is 2-0 in the bottom of the first for Ernie Banks. 8 is 3 outs. We go to the top of the second. Banks 2 and Post nothing. Here's the pitch to Wally Post. 7 is a out, 1 number away. 2 is an out. Ground ball to third. And 10 is hit hard, but it's going to be off the wall for the third out. Wally Post is still held off the board. We go to the bottom of the second. Banks 2, Post nothing. Ernie Banks was the National League MVP in 1958 and also in 1959. Here's the pitch. 7 is 1 out. 2 outs. That was a 12. And 2 is a foul out behind home plate for 3 outs. We go through the top of the third. Ernie Banks 2, Wally Post nothing. There's the first pitch in the third inning to Wally Post is a 9. That could be, it might be, it is out of here for a home run for Wally Post. That's his first. He now trails 2-1. 9 is a long drive. Looks like that last one. Roll 18, it just barely clears the wall for a game-tying home run. It's 2-2, and if he hits one here, he will get a $500 bonus. Here's the pitch to Wally Post. 6 is hit hard. It might be, it could be, but it's off the wall. There goes the $500 bonus down the drain. 1 out. 11 is 2 outs. And 11 is the third out. But Wally Post begins the third inning with 2 and ties the score 2-2. Ernie Banks comes to bat, bottom of the third inning. At the 9, 1 out. Looking at column 3, he needs a 4, 5, or 6. 5 is a drive. It could be. It is out of here. Ernie Banks regains the lead at 3-2. 10 is an out. And 7 is hit hard, but it's going to be out. We go to the top of the fourth. Ernie Banks back on top, 3-2. Wally Post hit 19 home runs and 330 at-bats in 1960. Here's the pitch. 4 is out. 4 is out. And 8 is a drive. It might be, it could be, it is out of here. It's 3-3 in a fourth. Here's the pitch to Wally Post. 9 is a long drive. It might be, it could be, it is just over the wall. 2 in a row for Wally Post makes it 4-3. And now he has a chance for a $500 bonus. He gets one here. 4 is out. We go to the bottom of the fourth. It is now Wally Post 4 and Ernie Banks 3. Here's the pitch to Ernie Banks. 5 is a drive. It might be, it could be, it is out of here. And it's a back and forth contest. 4-4 in the fourth. 7 is hit hard, but it's going to go foul. 1 away. 3 is out. And 6 is a drive. It might be, it could be, it is just over the wall. And Ernie Banks regains the lead at 5-4. 9 is out. Wally Post comes to bat. 7 is out. 4 is out. 2 outs. And 8 is a drive. It could be, and it's out of here. Wally Post ties the score. 5-5. 5 is the third out of the fifth inning, but we go to the bottom of the fifth, all tied up, 5-5. No one has got the $500 bonus today. Wally Post has flirted with it twice. He did hit it twice in his first contest against Gus Triandos. Here's the pitch to Ernie Banks. 7 is out. 9 is 2 outs. And 11 is 3 outs. There's the pitch to Wally Post in the top of the sixth inning. 11 is out. 1 away. 3 is out. 2 outs. We're looking at column 2. He needs an 8 or a 9. And that's a 7. So 1, 2, 3 for Wally Post in the sixth. We go to the bottom of the sixth. We're all tied up, 5-5. Ernie Banks comes to bat in the bottom of the sixth. He is a player with one of the most positive attitudes ever. But upon reading the biography of Leo DeRocher, that always, his positive attitude actually annoyed his manager, Leo DeRocher. 8 is a out. Column 3, we need 4, 5, and 6. There's a 6. It could be, it might be, and it is out of here, easily clearing the wall. And Ernie Banks regains a 6-5 lead. 4 is going to be gone. That's 2 in a row for Ernie Banks. First time he has gone deep twice in a row. It is 7-5. And if he gets this one, he'll get a $500 bonus. He needs a roll of 4, 5, or 6. It's a 7. So he doesn't get the bonus. There's 2 outs. And 4 is a long drive. It might be, it could be, it is out of here, 8-5. Ernie Banks, a productive 6th inning. And we got the wrong head up there. That's a 10. And Banks goes down in the 6th, but he has 3 home runs. And he has an 8-5 lead going into the 7th inning. Wally Post comes up in the 7th inning. He came to the Philadelphia Phillies in a trade for Harvey Haddix. 10 is hit hard down the line, but it's going to go foul. 1 away. 6 is also hit hard, but not quite enough distance. 2 outs. There's a drive there. It might be, it could be, it is out of here. 8-6 Ernie Banks lead. 4 is out. But Wally Post gets one of those back. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Ernie Banks 8 and Wally Post 6. Very close contest here in episode 8. Here's the first pitch. 6 is a long drive. It might be, it could be, and it is well out of here over the left field wall. And Ernie Banks extends his lead to 9-6. 6 is another drive. It might be, it could be, and it is just barely over the top of the wall. 2 in a row for Ernie Banks, and now he has a 10-6 lead. We'll put a 0 on the board and a dice at the bottom of the scoreboard. No outs. This could be a $500 home run. Let's see if he gets the extra bonus money. 5 is a drive. It might be, it could be, it is out of here. Ernie Banks 11 and Wally Post 6. And that is an extra $500. Here's the pitch to Ernie Banks. He could get another 5. There's a, oh, that's not going to go. 1 out, that's a 10. 4 is a long drive. It might be, it could be, it is out of here. 12-6. And Ernie Banks is breaking this contest open here late. 4 is another drive. It might be, it could be, it is out of here. 13-6, Ernie Banks. I think 14 is the highest in the actual home run derby by Jackie Jensen. Got a chance at another $500 here. Here's the roll. 5 is a drive. It might be, it could be, and it's over the wall for another $500. And it is now 14-6, and I'm going to have to get a bigger die. Let's go with red. Ernie Banks is setting the scoreboard on fire. 14-6. 1 out here in the 7th inning. 11, 2 outs. And 5 is hit hard. It might be, it could be, it's out of here, and it's 15-6 Ernie Banks. And Wally Post is slumping a little farther and farther into his chair. Nine is a third out, but 7 home runs in the 7th inning for Ernie Banks. We go to the 8th. It's Banks 15 and Wally Post 6. When I was an athletic director in California, there was a 45-point mercy rule in football in California, high school football. But the no mercy rule here in home run derby, Ernie Banks is leading by 9. Here's the pitch to Wally Post in the 8th. 5 is out. He needs an 8 or a 9. 5 is out, 2 outs. And that's a roll of 10. 3 outs. 1, 2, 3 for Wally Post. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Ernie Banks 15. Wally Post 6. Ernie Banks comes up after hitting 7 in the 7th and hitting 2 bonus home runs for a total of $1,000. Here's the first pitch to Banks. That's a 6. It could go. Here's the roll. And it is out of here for a home run. It is now 16-6, a 10-run lead for Ernie Banks. 8 is out, 1 out. 6 is a drive. Let's see if it goes. It could go, and it does. Plenty of room there. It is 17-6 for Ernie Banks. 6 is another drive, and it is going to be out of here for a home run. It is 18-6. And a few more of these, I might have to get a bigger dice. Nine is out. I believe he's getting tired at some point. 10 is out. We go to the top of the ninth. Ernie Banks 18 and Wally Post 6. Here's the first offering of the ninth inning. 6 is a roll that's out. 3 is out, 2 outs. And 4 is out. That concludes Home Run Derby number 8. The final score is Ernie Banks 18 and Wally Post 6. We'll be back with a wrap-up. Well, you wouldn't have guessed it by the final score, but this was a close contest through 6 innings with the lead changing hands 5 times. But the final was 18-6, Ernie Banks. Wally Post will bring home $1,000, and Ernie Banks takes home $3,000, $2,000 for winning the contest, and another $1,000 for 2 500 home run balls in the 7th inning, which blew it open. The 7th inning, Ernie Banks hit 7 home runs. Banks will move forward in the bracket to take on Willie Mays, and what a contest that could be. Next on Home Run Derby, for episode 9 and 10, tomorrow, we will see Gil Hodges and Ted Williams, and then we'll see Frank Robinson and Dick Stewart. Thanks for joining me on Apba Baseball Classics. Tune in again tomorrow and have a good day. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and the like button always helps as well. Good day and God bless.